How would you stereotype yourself?
As an athlete,
Like a theater kid.
Dancer.
Athletic.
Just being a geeky person, like a nerd.
Personally, I don't think I have a stereotype.
Sporty person.
It's a car nut.
Sometimes too dramatic.
As an athlete.
A lot of people assume I'm Muslim for some reason.
I'm a jock.
I don't think I have a stereotype.
People are stereotyped based on society's views of them.
Stereotypes are when you categorize a certain person into a larger group of people with common qualities of what they like to do.
Common stereotypes are jocks, nerds, goth, preppy, band kids, popular kids, troublemakers, and many more.
Stereotypes can affect a person or student in which they want to branch out or try something new with the fear of being judged or not welcomed by their group. This can happen to anyone. Hello! So I'm Natalie, and I have had experience with being affected by certain stereotypes, and mine happens to be band nerds. So I was in band in 5th grade. I joined it in 5th grade, and I learned the clarinet, and I continued doing band through middle school. And before I entered high school, I had the option whether to audition for band in high school or not. And I knew that auditioning for band in high school would mean that I would be involved in marching band too, which I wasn't really sure how that sounded because my brother, Michael, who happened to be a high school jock at the time, I remember he would always make fun of the marching band kids at football games. I talked with my friends and my parents, and I decided that it was best for me to audition because I did have a passion for music. And I'm so happy I auditioned because I made it into concert band. Now, when school came around and marching season came around, I tended to feel a little insecure about being a band kid. You know, I felt really dorky and nerdy, but I learned to ignore that and just focus on the fact that I'm having an amazing experience in the Troy bands, and that, I don't have to be popular just like my brother. It doesn't matter. I need to do what makes me happy, and what makes me happy is being in band and playing music. I don't really let the stereotype of being a band nerd affect me anymore. I just kind of embrace it now.
When I was going into my freshman year, my parents made me audition for the band. My brother has been in the band for the past 3 years. I had a fear that I was going to be judged by everybody else because I was in the marching band, and that wasn't cool. So I also play a lot of sports, like volleyball, basketball, and softball. And I didn't think playing sports and band would go well. Like, I wouldn't make friends in the band. All these other people in the band had passion for music, just like I did for sports. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do both, and I was going to have a decision to make of what to do, band or sports. And somehow I managed to do both. I was in the band, and I made so many amazing friends in there. And eventually, I didn't even care what other people were thinking of me being in the band, because I just met some of the greatest people I know there. And why should I care if other people are going to judge me because I'm in the band? And that's not cool, and that's nerdy. Honestly, I think I've just had the greatest time in there. Volleyball season was also at the same time. So I had the issue of having to run to volleyball practice, go to band rehearsal. But somehow these past 2 years, I've managed to work it out, and I've been accepted in both. Like, the coaches and all the players on my team, they don't care that I'm doing band at the same time. Like, they honestly, some people wish they were in the band now because they see all of the amazing things that we do. And I'm just so happy that I've been able to do both of these amazing things that really, helped me, doing all these sports and band, and, the stereotypes that I got put on, they didn't bother me as much as I thought they would. So I'm extremely happy about that. Not only are there social stereotypes, but there are others such as racial, gender, and cultural stereotypes.
It's important to ignore stereotypes that negatively affect you and your actions. Just focus on doing what makes you happy and don't worry about what other people think.
Both of us haven't let social stereotypes stop us from achieving our goals.
Do you think that stereotypes have really affected you?
By people thinking of me as like more of an aggressive person.
Yes, because usually athletes are males and I'm a female athlete.
People think since I play hockey that I'm really tomboyish, but really I'm not.
They think I'm good because I'm black.
I don't think it affects me in any way. I think it's a good thing because, like, no one judges me.
They always think I'm really smart, and I do well in school, and I do.
I think a lot of people think that people in theater are like weird or like gay. That's a big one.
To be honest, I don't really care.
You said you're not beautiful.